Hey, welcome to Vinyl and Hops episode 7. We are your hosts, Ray and Rob, here to bring you another installment of beer and vinyl and a little something extra today. It's a special episode. So let's just dig right in. What are you drinking?
I waited in line. Well, not really. Okay, so let me back up. I went to a brewery where they were giving out wristbands, and the wristbands reserved your spot in line. So it's much better than waiting in line. But I was still there for 3 hours total. But it is YNGWIE juice from B-52. I don't know if you probably can't see that.
Weezer!
Yeah, close enough. But anyway, so there's this craze going around Houston where every brewery wants to make a hazy Northeast style IPA, which is basically the hop forwardness of an IPA, but not all the bitterness associated with it, and a much thicker mouthfeel and a lot more throat splash. If you're a regular LOTD listener, it's a term.
Yeah, gotta get that throat splash.
But this beer is insanely fresh because they were canning it as they were selling it. So they were calling people up in groups of 30, so they would do wristbands 1 through 30. And they had just finished canning. It was a 2 4-pack limit, so 240 cans per group. They just finished canning those 240, sold them out. Canned the next 240, called up the next group, sold them out. Called up the next group, sold them out. So literally as fast as they could can them, they were selling them.
That's awesome.
It's a blend of, I think it's a blend. I want to say it's Galaxy and some co-hops. I could be mistaken because they don't have it listed on there, I don't think. But it has a just insane hop forward smell, and you can see the color here in the beautiful NPR glass. How it's so thick you can't even see my hand. My hand just disappears, which most beers you can see right through. So yeah, the haze craze has hit Houston with a like a tidal wave. The haze craze has hit Houston like a tidal wave. There we go.
Hashtag haze craze.
That's what I was looking for.
Unlike last episode, this smells fucking delicious.
Mm-hmm. And it is delicious. And other breweries are putting them out, and I'm going to try all of them because this is a great thing. I'm not necessarily a fan of Houston breweries just copying a style, but at least they're doing it well, so I encourage it.
It's cool they just kind of took like a generic, like there's no fancy label. It's like they printed it out and slapped it on there, and
that's what they do in the Northeast. It's the same thing. They do 4-packs that they sell directly at the brewery. It's a higher price than normal because it's such a specialty rare beer and it's more expensive to make. But I mean, they're copying it down to that there's no distribution for it. You can only get it at the brewery the day it's released, and you're not going to get it anywhere else unless you're lucky enough that the bar you're at has a keg of it, which is very rare.
Hazy as fuck, pale ale. Love it. And it may be the fact that I haven't had any alcohol in 6 days, but it smells good. I can smell it from
I
here.
also really struggle with what that label has on it. I really can't tell.
It looks...
There's
someone getting some...
There's an appendage, and it looks like it's going over somebody's mouth. And it looks like there's eyes closed and enjoyment going on, but it could just be a hand holding a beer over somebody's mouth and pouring into it, but I don't think it's that. But anyway, B-52, love your beer.
All right, let's dig into some vinyl. We had a little excursion last week and stopped at Sound Revolution, which is one of my favorite places to go to in the North Houston, I guess, area. They sell everything. You need vinyl, they have it. CDs, they have it. Band shirts, they have it. Smoking paraphernalia, they have it. Need some new vape juice? Oh, they got it. You need some new plugs or piercings for random parts of your body? They have that as well. Incense? They got it. I mean,
Skateboards?
Got it. So just a little bit of everything. I really like it, and it's a small little shop. Can always find something good there, and indeed we did. So I'll start off first. I was trying to stay cheap, so Found this one. It was $3 off the marked price, so I got it for $12.99, which I thought was a good price for Till Death Do Us Part from DEICIDE. Get a little in there, take a look at that. Now, I'm a pretty big DEICIDE fan, but most of aside from their last album, which was awesome, hadn't really followed them too much. I prefer Once Upon the Cross and Serpents of the Light. Those are my two favorites. And then they kind of, for me personally, just more of the same. And I know I think they're going through some lineup changes maybe, but regardless, decided to check this one out. Good addition to my collection. Would like to get all of the DEICIDE albums on vinyl. Haven't had a chance to give it a spin yet, but plan on doing so soon, and maybe I'll talk about it on the podcast at lotdpodcast.com or via your favorite podcasting app. You can figure it out. You might not know what a podcast is. I've had conversations. How do you get a podcast? It's really simple, and it's free, unless you want bonus material. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, DEICIDE, Till Death Do Us Part. Check it out if you like your metal with a little Satan in there. Just a smidge. There's a smidge of Satan. What'd you pick up?
So I had never actually heard of this band when I picked this up, but the fact that it was a limited clear blue vinyl, handwritten number on it, and was only $13.99, I couldn't really say no. I know you'd listened to them before because you're more into the kind of grindcore death type stuff than I am, but I got Circle of Dead Children, the Genocide Machine.
Bringing you good stuff here. Vinyl on a budget, metal vinyl on a budget too.
So let me just take this out so you can see the
Ooh, look at that.
bright, like Jolly Rancher blue
That's nice.
of this vinyl with the hand number 144 out of 200 on it. But yeah, as soon as I picked it up, I had to go check it out because, I picked it up. So I found it streaming online somewhere. Good album. Enjoy the music. It's only like 28 minutes long or something.
That's long enough.
Each song, I think the longest song on it might be 3 minutes long. So it goes quick. It's just fast, in your face. Gets right after it. I'd recommend it though. I've checked out some of the other stuff too. It's solid. I believe they're from Pennsylvania, somewhere like that. But yeah, Circle of Dead Children, the Genocide Machine.
Ah, this is on Willow Tip. Did not know that. Willow Tip's a good label, and I believe I used to listen to like Gorod and some other like tech death bands back in 2008, 2009, or Willow Tip was really putting out some solid stuff. So I imagine this to be good as well. So we didn't stop with vinyl. We saved so much money, we decided to splurge and move to the cassette section. So this is the new vinyl and taps portion. And if you know me, and I think you do, you know I love Yngwie Malmsteen. He is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. I saw him in 2000 in Buffalo, and I believe he's doing 2 Texas shows in June or July, and I will be attending one of those. I think that's when it was.
I think so. I completely forgot about it until you mentioned it, and then I remember that we had already talked about this. So shows you how much attention I'm paying in life.
So I picked up Trilogy. Let me get up here. Check that out. Oh yeah. So this is a fantastic album. It's got You Don't Remember, which You Don't Remember, I'll Never Forget. Awesome. Liar, great song. Queen is in Love. This is a good album. This is 86. So after man, I should have done my research. After Odyssey, I believe, or is it right before Odyssey? I know it's this might be the one after Marching Out. And he's went through a wide variety of vocalists, of course. The first couple, yep, drawing a blank on this guy's name. Scott. Jeff Scott Soto. He's probably my favorite YNGWIE singer. I think Joe Lynn Turner might be on this one, who is also amazing. In his later years, his choice of vocalists hasn't really impressed me. Neither has his music. It's all kind of starting to sound the same. But back then, when he was writing these catchy jams like Queen Is in Love, which was borderline, there may have been a video for that one that aired on MTV. So, it's kind of like the cock rock era too. So he's trying to kind of fit in there a little bit. Just amazing guitar work and great vocals and great songs. So pick this up. It looks like someone didn't rewind it, so please be kind and rewind. I don't have anything to rewind this with other than a pencil. I could pull that old trick, but it'll take me like an hour. So yeah, hoping to listen to this at some point. And thinking about actually starting to build up my cassette collection again, because I got rid of most of it back in 2011, so why not? And this guy picked up something almost as good, if not better. So why don't you tell us about that purchase?
I don't think I've had a chance to bring it up previously on this, but I am a rap fan, especially a classic rap fan. I'm also a huge basketball fan. And there's very few things in life that combine the two, as well as a good basketball player rap album. And there are very few that are better than SHAQ's You Can't Stop the Rain. Because not only does this feature SHAQ, it also features Biggie.
Which is amazing.
Yes. This is probably some of his most famous songs, because Can't Stop the Rain is probably one of his most famous songs, but it was only $1.99.
Has he released more than one album?
Yeah. I want to say 4.
That's impressive.
I could be completely wrong about that. But yeah, this is just a...
That's the real size of his hand.
Yes. That's probably the real size of his hand. I would not put that past it. I mean, look how small my hand is compared to this. You can make assumptions from there what other parts of his body are that large.
His feet.
But yeah, great album. Or tape, in this case.
It's still an album.
Still an album. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway. I can't come up with words, but SHAQ Can't Stop the Rain.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
It was a really good trip. Got some good purchases. Probably do it again. We'll share those purchases with you. Thanks for checking out. I won't cut that out. Thanks for checking out Vinyl and Hops episode 7. Check out the other 6 episodes. They're just as good. And like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And also check out LOTD Podcast, which you can access lotdpodcast.com. I really should start putting some links up to our podcast, and I will do so soon. I promise. If not, you can find it yourself. I believe in you. We'll see you next time. Peace.